Welcome back to Educator.com, my little deductive and critical thinkers. Now, I hope that you are ready to write your very first argumentative paper. It's the kind of paper you'll be writing again and again and again all throughout college. You're going to be writing your very first one now, so you'll be ahead of all the other college freshmen. Let's think back to kind of previous patterns of organization. Okay. Well, the basic 5-paragraph one is you got your introduction, your body paragraph, your body paragraph, your body paragraph, 1, 2, 3, and then that closing paragraph. I used to call that the conclusion, but to avoid confusion, I'm going to call that the closing paragraph. Because remember, if we're writing an argumentative paper, our conclusion is something different than, something we put in the paragraph. Most of the time when you're writing your argumentative paper, a lot of these rules are going to apply. And we're going to just kind of adjust these things that you already know in order to make a great paper. Remember these patterns of organization. You had chronological. What were the keywords that you're going to be using when you put a chronological paper together? How about definition, classification, and illustration? How are you going to organize those kinds of things? Cause and effect. That's very important for reasoning, isn't it? What were those keywords? How do you organize it? A process, and don't forget, you'll be mixing these patterns together. If you need a refresher on any of these, please go back to the previous lessons and watch them again. It's what it's there for. The plan for this lesson will go this way. You're going to learn how to research and brainstorm issues. Remember, these issues are questions that you're going to be answering in your argumentative essay. I'll be running about a couple ways to make a really good introduction, and then we're going to focus on those body paragraphs, because it turns out you're not always going to be limited to 3, and you might not always be limited to kind of certain ways to do things. Researching the issue. Well, what sources should you use to find an issue, to find a controversy, to find something that people debate and argue about? Well, you want to find the most biased, polemical, and possibly even inflammatory pieces of writing you can find. And I'm being mostly serious when I say that. Find those editorials again. An editorial is by definition somebody giving you their opinion. And you also need to read those op-ed pieces. Those are similar to editorials. Maybe they're a little bit less, fire and brimstone kind of speaking, but they're important too. Find a credible blog. Now, you know that blogs are never quality checked, but they are popular and well read. So find a blog that's getting a lot of responses and that a lot of people are debating about the content of the blog itself. There's all kinds out there, and you can find them on any subject.